Okay, hopefully this is working now. Let's see if we just do a little check here. Alright, at least I can hear the game now. Alright, I think we got this all figured out now. Alright. Yeah, I think we got everything pretty much good to go. So, I guess we'll go ahead and start.
Let's get going!
Better way to start this stream than doing some Wave Ocean.
I've got to hurry and save Elise.
Love this game, you know. Just waiting for more people to join. Hopefully, we could actually build a nice little audience. We're also going to be playing with the gems as well, because why not? There we go. Boom. I'll make this jump. Barely.
Whoa, that's a big one. Woo, that was close.
Say what you will about this game, Wave Ocean is an amazing first stage. It's very iconic, good soundtrack,
So he doesn't get out.
good level design too, even in the base game. Which, yeah, I just recently actually beat the original game on the 360. Ooh, that was close. That was close, almost fell off right there. I just beat the original game on the 360. And it was really fun. Like,
Tails, hurry up!
a little bit of jank, but man, it was worth it.
Thank you, Tails. You saved me.
Alright, here we go. My favorite section of the game by far are these Mach speed sections. By far, these are the best.
Darn, we're not gonna make it. Let's speed up.
At least in PO6. In the base game, they were a little more of a headache. But
Yahoo!
right here, these are the best.
What?
Whoa. Ow!
Elise, hang in there.
Fun fact, I actually beat this level first try in the base game. I didn't die at any of the parts everyone else does. So that was kind of funny. Alright, this wasn't my best S rank by any means. I've had much better S ranks, as you can see by the stages. I had a higher score there. My highest scores are actually like 100,000. Like Kingdom Valley, 102,000. I think that's my highest one. Sonic's. Shadows campaign, I have way more, like 100,000 point ones, like Crisis City. Flame Core's at 97, so it's really close. 100,000, 86,000. I don't think I have any 100,000s in Silver's story, so we're gonna have to fix that. But that's gonna take a while because I suck at Silver gameplay. But we're gonna go ahead and give Shadow a try now. And we're gonna do Flame Core. Yeah, we'll do Flame Core. I like this one. Love the music in Flame Core too. It just goes really hard. If I could, I would stream the original game, but I don't know how to stream with the 360. And I don't feel like trying to mess with emulators. Tried doing emulators once with this, and it was pretty sketchy, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Ow, ow, ow. That really hurt. And if anyone's wondering how I can homing attack so fast, it's because I have my jump dash set to Legacy, which basically plays like it does in Heroes, so you can just spam it. Like that. Alright, I'm missing somebody. Here he is. There we go. I love the guitar solo right here. Alright, it's enough autistic singing from me. Time to go back to the cool autism. Chaos Blast! Ah, that didn't take all like I hoped. I'm gonna grab that life over there, because why not? I'm probably going to record some gameplay of this, because I'm actually in the process of making a video script right now. So this stream is kind of like a prequel, not a prequel, but a precursor, I should say, to the Sonic 06 video I'm going to be making. It's going to be primarily about the base 06, but I'm gonna use gameplay from P06 as what just happened? Alright, that was 100% not my fault. That was 100% just the game screwing me. No way that was my fault. I refuse to take responsibility for that. Yeah, freaking hit a meteor right on my way. But yeah, it's going to be primarily about the original 06 game, because I feel like Project 06, everyone kind of has the same opinions on, even regardless if you love or hate the original, pretty much everyone can unanimously agree that Project 06 is a really fun game and just a really good quality. It's easily, in my opinion, the best fan game. Now, to be fair, I've not played many, but this is easily the best fan game. But even people who like other stuff or hate the original game, they all still agree that this was better than the original. And I agree, this is better than the original 06 game. But with that said, I still think the 06, or the standard 06 retail 06 still has its merits and is a much better game than people give it credit for. So I figured I'm gonna do a video going into detail on why I think, well, the internet did base 06 dirty, because I really think they did. I mean, the internet in general, especially like 2010s YouTube, really did Sonic dirty. But I mean, people just take the retail 06 and make it sound like it's like the worst game ever made, which it is far from that. It's not even the worst game I've played. Now, to be fair, you know, I have a life outside of the internet, you know, like a regular person would, so I don't spend every minute of my day just playing games and reviewing them. I don't even review games, but it's like, my point is that, yeah, there's probably people who've played more games than I have, so they should, you know, have a stronger, whatever opinion on something, but just from a casual gamer who just, you know, works a regular job, plays video games on his off time, and just enjoys them for what they are. Retail 06 is actually really nice. Just, it's fun. Like, yeah, it's not polished. I'm not gonna, you will never hear me call it a polished game, because it's not. But it is not like a unplayable, like, you look at it slightly wrong and it's gonna crash on you. Like, it is not that bad. And I feel like the internet really just did it dirty. And I just feel like I need to set the record straight with it. And before anybody says, oh, well, that's just because you're nostalgic for it. No. For one, anyone who knows me in real life will know that I'm a recent Sonic fan. I'm not a Sonic fan who, like, grew up playing all the games that everyone raves about.
Perfect.
And, like, you know, loves to defend them because you know, I got fond memories of them. The only Sonic game you can make that argument for is Heroes. And I think Heroes is a pretty good game on its own, but that's the only game I played from my childhood, so that's the only game you could really make the excuse
Let's go.
that, we'll do Tropical Jungle with Silver. That's the only game you could use as an excuse of nostalgia-fueled, like, rose-tinted glasses. Because every detractor of 06, whenever they hear somebody making praises of it, they're just like, oh, that's just because you're nostalgic for it. It's the same argument that people made for Sonic Adventure 2, when that game was popular to hate on. People loved to just use the argument of, oh, that's because you were just a little kid when it came out, and you played the games as a kid. But no, I didn't. This game, I played it for the first time this year.
These are Submerged ancient ruins.
I'm gonna just collect all these rings. But yeah, Retail 06, I didn't play it until, like, I think February of this year, 2025, was the first time I played it. I did not play this game as a kid. I honestly didn't even know this game existed until I was older. Like, I don't remember watching launch trailers for this game and getting all excited for them. I just... because I wasn't a Sonic fan yet. I wasn't following the franchise. So... So, yeah. My point with all this yapping is no, I'm not a defender of Retail 06 because of nostalgia. Because that would just... and there I go, dying right there. As you can see, I absolutely suck at Silver. But...
if I can take out the one giving orders, the rest of them will go down too.
Ow. Anyway, before I keep getting rudely interrupted, what I keep saying is that, yeah, any detractors out there, either who jump on this live stream or when I inevitably make that video, want to say, well, that's just because you're nostalgic for it. Yeah. No, that argument doesn't work. And in terms of the game being an unplayable mess, because I've heard that argument labeled at it so many times, no, it's not unplayable. I beat it in like 4 play sessions, and like 4 2-hour play sessions. I beat the game. So about 8 to 10 hours worth of gameplay, I beat the game. Have I 100%ed it? Got all gold medals? No. I didn't S-rank every stage either. Because, well, I just don't think I'm gonna bother S-ranking it. And I shouldn't have to S-rank every stage to say, oh, well, I haven't experienced it. Like, no, I experienced the game. I beat the whole story. Played all the town missions and all that, so... yeah, I beat the game in not much time, and I enjoyed it. It was much better than people said it was. I went in there expecting it to be trash gameplay, a good idea of a story, but bad execution. Basically, any good thing was just good in concept only, and everything was bad in execution. But I can't even say that. I genuinely enjoyed the story. I think my personal favorite story is Silver's story, actually. Everyone says that Team Dark, like Shadow's story, is the best one. And yeah, it was good. And Sonic's story is just kind of a generic, you know, Battle with Eggman story, but with Sun Elise ship thrown in there. But Silver's story I honestly found the most interesting.
Great! Let's go!
I'm gonna go ahead and play as Blaze here, now that I'm talking about Silver's story now. I really actually... what I liked the most about Silver's story was actually the dynamic between Blaze and Silver. Like Silver being like, Blaze being like the older sibling to Silver. And you know, Silver just being naive, but goodwill, trying to save the world. And I don't know, I'm not really good at describing stories, but I just found it very endearing and I enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm gonna go into detail about all of this in my upcoming video. Like I said, it's gonna be primarily a Retail 06 video. However, I will bring up Project 06, as Project 06 had a huge impact on 06's perception. And I admit, if it wasn't for Project 06, I would not have bothered playing the original. It was me playing this game, P06, that made me want to try the original. Like I said, I'm glad I did. The original 06, like out of all the official Sonic games, the original 06 is probably my personal favorite. No, it's not the best Sonic game by any means. In terms of gameplay, the best Sonic gameplay is probably Frontiers and Shadow Generations. It's probably the best Sonic gameplay from an official Sonic game. Project 06 by far, you know, what you guys are watching here. Project 06 is by far the best just all-around Sonic gameplay, but I don't like calling this one the best because it's not an official game, but still, like, this is my ideal Sonic gameplay. Yeah, I think, like I said, the retail game, I'm not going to sit here and say that it was, you know, a well-polished game, because it's not. The game chugs consistently, and the loading screens are long. They're anywhere from 30 seconds to, yeah, about 30, they're about 30 seconds each, sometimes slightly longer.
Can't complain.
But, they're, you get used to it, though. Like, the loading screens, like, people say how bad they are, but honestly, and when you're just playing the game in a casual setting, like, you just get used to it and you don't really notice it that much. The only time you really notice it is in the town missions, which the town missions are my least favorite part of base 06. I hated them. And if 06 ever gets remade, I really hope they just skip over the town missions, or they make the town missions completely optional, because most of them are optional, but you have to do some of them, and I really hate the mandatory ones, especially the Solaris, or not Solaris, but the...
Let's get to Elise right away.
Or yeah, maybe the Solaris. It's the 3 trials you have to do before Kingdom Valley, which is the stage we're playing right now. To play Kingdom Valley in base 06, you have to do the 3, like, trials, and which are just, like, 3 mini town missions, and they all... I hate it. I was, like, gritting my teeth getting through that part of the game. I genuinely hated that, but... I mean, every Sonic game I've played so far has had something I didn't like. But, yeah, that was a noticeable irritation. There we go. Hit those trick rings. I missed all of the freaking rings right there, but whatever.
Yeah.
Try to get... There we go. That trick ring's always hard to get. Yeah, besides, my least favorite parts of the game, or like the 3 biggest cons I can give base 06, is the town missions, the loading screens, and the game chugging. Like, when I say chugging, it's like the frame rate drops, and that is irritating when that happens. But, most of the stuff, like I said, you get used to it, but Yeah. The trials, though, those Solaris trials or whatever, I hate it. That was my least favorite part of the game. The boss fights in 06 are actually pretty good, at least in comparison to other Sonic games. Everyone likes to talk about the silver boss fight being like a super difficult, like, soft block. It really isn't. It's actually super easy. I beat it after 2 tries. I failed the first time, and then the second time I beat him in like 30 seconds. You just gotta... most of the stuff that people complain about, there's usually a super easy fix to it. But people just assume because they listen to their favorite content creator who's playing up their reactions to the game, they just listen to them and think, oh, the game must be terrible because he's saying how bad it is. And it's like, that's just his opinion, you know what I mean? Like, I could make that same argument for, like, Sonic Frontiers. I could be playing Sonic Frontiers and being like, this game is so tedious and dumb. And if I had a large fandom, they would be like, yeah, Frontiers was a good idea, but it's way too slow or way too just, like, busy work of a game. But of course, anyone who plays Frontiers is going to be like, no, the game is fine. Same thing with Shadow Generations. Like, at the end of the day, most YouTubers, they're just spouting their opinion. Whether their opinion has any validity to it is up for debate. In my opinion, I think most YouTubers just spout whatever they think or whatever they think their audience is going to want to hear. I don't know. That's kind of a rant right there. And what I mean by that is it's so easy for me as like just me making a video on 06 for me to hate on it, but I'm not going to because that's just disingenuous to how the game actually is. I feel like I'm just yapping right now, but that's what the stream is. It's me yapping. So either keep watching or not, but yeah, point is an 06 video's coming up pretty soon. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I'm hoping it's around 45 minutes, but it might be shorter, it might be longer. We'll just see. But yeah. Like, so that's all I'm gonna really say on it for now. In terms of base 06 is the game is way better than people give it credit for. Now, with all that being said, does that mean that Project 06 is a worthy upgrade? Which, yeah, it is. Project 06 is, like I said, my favorite playing Sonic game. This is the game that I boot up the most and play the most. And, like I said, this is the... Oh! That's what happens when you mash buttons. I was trying to press X to do this like little flip thing he's doing, but I was off the rail and I just bounce braceleted down. Oh wait, I don't have 50 rings. I thought I had 50 rings still. Alright, guess I'm not going super anymore. Yeah, with that said, Project 06 is definitely a better game. For one, these mock speed sections are, like I said, my favorite. Why am I sucking so hard right now? I promise, I'm not this bad. I promise. but for some reason, despite me praising this game, it for some reason wants me to fail right now. But as I'm trying to say is, this game basically behaves like if you... A lot of people like to say Project 06 is like a Sonic 06 if you gave it more time in the oven. And I kind of agree with that statement, but to me, Project 06 plays more like a sequel to Sonic 06. In my opinion, if Sonic 06 had more time, they'd probably have some elements like Sonic going Super and all that. But I think Chaos X has taken a lot of creative liberties with the gameplay that Sonic Team probably wouldn't have implemented in the original.
No problem.
Before you guys talk trash on that C rank, let me remind you of my credentials. Just so you know, I'm not a total loser at this game. But specifically with like Shadow having his inhibitor rings mode, I don't know if that was a cut concept from the original game. I'm assuming it was not. But speaking of Shadow, let's go ahead and play Dusty Desert. I like this level a lot. At least Shadow's version of it.
I'll take him down.
Although this hovercraft controls like garbage. I'm sorry. Even Chaos X couldn't save the hovercraft. This thing controls like... I hate how this thing controls, like right there. Like, you gotta mash buttons and just hope that it's smooth.
I guess they're not gonna look.
And then sometimes it'll just do that. Like I said, I hate the hovercraft in this part. I wish I could skip it, but whatever. But, yeah, like I keep trying to say by getting distracted, my ADHD keeps screwing me up. I think Chaos X has taken too many creative liberties for me to just straight up call this Sonic 06, but with polish. Like I said, to me this game controls like if Sonic 06 was successful and they took the formula to the next level. For example, if Sonic 06 had more time to cook in the oven, I'm assuming Sonic would be able to do things like jump out of spin dash and things like that, like basic Sonic controls that are in other games that he doesn't have.
No!
Okay, you know what? No, we are not doing this. We are doing this properly.
I'll take him down. No
I am
matter
not
what he does.
continuing a stage like that. We're doing this properly. We're gonna lock in for a second. Hold the chatter. Or I'm gonna stop the chatter. I'm gonna actually, if I could frickin' control this thing like it's supposed to, we're gonna lock in. We're gonna get through this part properly. That's the first time I actually ever took out that guy right there. Alright, yeah, we're cooking now. Yeah, there's no way I was gonna let that slide. No way.
I'm starting to feel his presence. Let's go.
But yeah, like I was saying before was I think, jeez, I keep almost dying right there. I feel like Base 06 would basically control, like if it had more time to cook in the oven, it'd basically control how it already does, but just better. You know what I mean? That's how I feel like it would be. And to me, Project 06 is the formula of Base 06 taken to the next level. Like, I don't think Omega would have gone first-person turret mode in the original 06 game. With that said, I'm not complaining. None of these are complaints, by the way. I love these additions. I'm just saying I don't think these would be in the base game, even if it had more development time. However, Omega in the original game couldn't do his, like, swipe attack. I'm assuming he would have been able to do it in the base game if they had more time to actually refine it. Obliterate charge! Fire! All I could think of is Heroes Omega talking. Like, obliterate charge! Fire! Well, I'm gonna grab these rings right there. Obliterate charge! Fire! Freaking love Heroes. Punch sound effect. Like, I'm assuming Omega would have controlled like this in the base game. But either way, it's fine. Even if Chaos X took these creative liberties, and you can make the argument that, oh, these weren't going to be in the base game. Because to me, I don't really care. The game is so fun with these additions that I just don't care. Another thing about 06, regardless if it's Project 06 or the original, because they're both going to have the same quality, the soundtrack. And the sound effects in general are really good in this game. Like, each weapon, each punch just feels so powerful. Obliterate charge. I guess I gotta go turret mode for these guys. There we go.
Omega's done it. Let's move on.
I don't think I'm going to be setting any records on this one, but that's fine. No, 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 no! I really don't want to continue after that, but might as well. At least I hit the checkpoint. Oh, that is the biggest blue ballsing feeling ever when something like that happens. Just, sometimes I get too excited when playing games and I just start mashing buttons. And unfortunately, that's a side effect, because sometimes I mash a button too much, and then this happens. That was just the biggest buzzkill ever. I was doing so well up to that point too. Yeah, just give me the D rank. Or B rank, whatever you're gonna give me. Again, before y'all say anything, just peep the scores. I swear, I don't know why I'm struggling. Maybe it's because I'm yapping too much,
Let's
but
get going.
yeah, this was just a little test stream of Project 06, and I'm probably going to get a better microphone because I'm just using my headset for this. I'm probably going to use a better microphone for the actual video, or I'm just going to record it like with my phone or something and then just use gameplay. Like I said, I'm going to use PO6 gameplay because that's the gameplay I can record easily, but I'll be sure to like tell people the differences between Base 06 and Project 06, and I'm sure there's like YouTube footage I could see about getting for like gameplay. Cutscenes, whatever, because the cutscenes are the cutscenes. You know, but like, I'll see if I can find some gameplay of Base 06 to compare it to, if need be. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed this little fun stream. You all have a good evening.